Hey guys, this is a short spoiler free review about the series The Lunar Chronicles, written by Marissa Meyer. There are four full length books in the series and three novellas. I'll go book by book this time because each book is a fairy tale retelling and they all have one common enemy. Cinder, Scarlet, Cress, and Winter are the four books. So let's go with Cinder first. You would have guessed from the name what the story is about. Yes, it is a Cinderella retelling. Cinder, who's a cyborg, is a gifted mechanic. Her stepmother hates her and her stepsisters don't care. There is a deadly plague that the new Beijing people are dealing with, and when one of her stepsisters succumb to the plague, she feels responsible to stop the plague. Prince Kai is next in line to the throne. While their kingdom starts to crumble due to the plague, the queen of Luna people from space is waiting to make a move on his kingdom. And Prince Kai taking the evil queen's hand in marriage might be the only way to save his people. While Cinda struggles to save the people from the plague and Prince Kai from the evil queen, she discovers more about the plague and some shattering truth about herself, making her a target. Next book is Scarlet. This is a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood. Scarlet lives with her grandmother, and her grandmother is been missing for weeks now. She encounters a street fighter named Wolf and suspects him to have information about her grandmother. While Wolf might seem to help Scarlet, he is still the wolf in the story. When Scarlet finds the reason behind her grandmother's abduction, shockingly it leads to Cinder, and Cinder, who escaped in the first book, joins Scarlet and Wolf. Now it's up to them to stop Prince Kai from marrying the evil queen. The third book is Cress. This is a Rapunzel retelling. Cress is an excellent hacker imprisoned by the evil queen in a satellite since she was little. Her job is to find Cinder, who is accompanied by Thorn, who is the captain of the spaceship in which Cinder travels, along with Scarlet and Wolf. But instead of tracking them and telling on them, she tries to help them, and their only hope to save the world from evil queen is to work together. Cinder and team plan to rescue Cress, and due to unfortunate events, they get separated. Eventually, when they all find their way to each other, Cress learns about her life before getting imprisoned in the satellite. The final book is Winter, which is a retelling of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So, Winter is the stepdaughter of the evil queen who is kind and loved by the people. The evil queen is threatened by the love that people shower on Winter, and Winter is scared that her love towards her childhood friend slash queen's bodyguard will be crushed. How Winter joins Cinder and Co. in defending and defeating the queen is the rest of the story. Now let's look into the novellas. First one is Glitches, which is a short story about Cinder's father and how Cinder becomes his daughter. Next one is The Little Android, which is a short story about how an android, which is not supposed to feel anything, falls in love. These two novellas come before Cinder and they are available to read for free from wattpad.com. I'll share the links in the description below. Okay, there is a book, not a novella. I'm not calling it a novella because it is over 200 pages long and available as a book. Fairest is also a part of the Snow White story, but from the evil queen's perspective. This book is about how she became the evil queen. I didn't like this book much and skimmed the hell out of this book, and I didn't pity the evil queen even for a single second. I still hated her. I have spoken a lot about the series now. The end. Oh no, I haven't rated the book yet. Okay, so all the retellings were pretty decent but not great. I know this might be a contradictory opinion, but that's how I felt about this book or the series. I'm normally not a fan of retellings, but there were a lot of good elements in the series that I really liked. Winter is the largest book among them all, and it felt like a burden. The ending was good, but I felt glad that it ended because it felt so long. It was longer because everybody got their happy ending, but they were all broken in a way or other. I think that was the author's intention. On an average, I would rate the series a 3 out of 5. But I would like to mention that I really liked Cinder and Cress most in the overall series because they made a lot of sense. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this review, hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Keep reading books. Until the next review, this is Darshini signing off.